G'day folks, welcome back to my Skyblock series, episode number 5. Last episode we created the nether mob farm and we've been able to farm up some of those resources. Now the next thing we're going to do is another mob farm. We need sand, so we're going to make it's going to be an all-round mob farm, but it's going to be primarily for the husks. Now there is a desert biome which is just a one chunk biome. It's over behind us there. Now I have done a little bit of work off camera, which I'm actually currently facing at the moment. I was just making sure we could farm up some trees and whatnot, so I didn't think that warranted an episode, so I'll just show you the work that I have done. So we've just built out here, and we've just built a bit of a platform, and I've just planted the various rows of trees. So we've got our spruce here, our oak, dark oak, jungle, and our birch, and we've also got the acacia out here. So I've tried to keep them relatively away from each other, but sometimes some of the trees touch, so I'm hoping that there's nothing that mobs can spawn on these ones, so we'll just have to be careful when we're walking through here, especially at night. But where we're going to be building our mob farm is we're not building it out here. That's where I'm going to build the passive mob spawning area. I'm going to create an area out there because the animals are getting a bit out of control over there. But that area over there is where we're going to create our husk farm, or it's going to be most mobs. I'm going to put some trapdoors down so we don't spawn spiders, but we'll head over there and we'll make a start on that. Alright guys, so I've created the way down for us. So obviously we've come over to the little chunk here that's the desert. Now I put lava on a block, and then I put water 2 blocks away from that to create the first column. Then I came around the other side of the lava and put 2 blocks away from it and let the water go down there. Now I've just put the bucket and lava back just in case I die. That's one thing that we can't lose because we're not going to be able to get lava for quite a while. So I thought I'd put that away before I start recording just in case I do die. So all we need to do now is dig down that one, and then we can ladder back up. And we can also make a little platform while we're down there, so that allows us to get down and start building the farm. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll just start digging down. Okay guys, and that's how you do it. You just make 2 columns, dig one down and ladder up the other one. We'll turn this into a water elevator soon because we do have soul sand now, so we'll have to bring a few buckets of water over and create a source over here, and then we can look at making that. But for now the ladder will do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to create the initial platform down there, and then I will build the water stream that'll flush everything from one corner down into the other corner, and then we can look at building another water vader up for the mobs and come bring them back around and drop them down to a height that will suit us. Alright guys, so the platform's in. Now in case you're wondering what all these lines are, I've just pressed F3 and G for chunk borders, so you can toggle those on and off with just F3 and G. And that's just helped me make sure that I'm just sticking inside with the chunk, because if we just press our F3 again, you'll notice that we are currently in the biome desert, and if we walk out, we are in the biome plains. So it's only a small chunk that's the desert, so this is where we're going to have them spawn and drop down into the water stream and come over to the corner and into a water stream that goes straight up, and then that'll drop them down enough blocks, so it's they're nearly a one-hit damage. Alright guys, so there we have the platform that the water's going to flow down. So we'll put one source around there, and then that'll just flow out and push everything into this one corner here. Now you can see I've started to put the sides in. So what I might do, I might finish putting those sides in and put the water in, and then we can start on the water elevator. Actually, we might wait to put the water in before we build the water elevator, but I'll get those sides in and I'll be back. Alright guys, so we've built the water elevator tower. We've got to put some water in it yet, but that's basically it there. Now I'll show you why we're using fences for half of it in just a second, but that's the height that it's going to come out to. It's going to come out, it's going to come around here behind this column, and it's going to drop down to where this little bit is here. That'll be where we stand, just there. It'll be just far enough away that they can spawn and move as well. So we'll need to expand this little platform here. But if we go down, all the water will flush them into this corner here. Now these fence gates here, or these fences, sorry, will hold the water in. If we used solid blocks at all, anywhere up here, they'd actually get stuck on them. So the water pushes them in here, and they get partially over the block and get launched straight up. So that's why we have to use fences for part of that. Otherwise, yeah, if we use solid blocks from up there, they would stick out, and the mobs would get stuck on there. So the babies actually fall down here, which is not that bad. I don't really like having babies in the system anyway, because they can sort of sometimes get out of the little area that you've got to hit them through. They shouldn't in this case, but I'm not too worried about losing the babies. So what we need to do now is we need to build our little platform there, and then we need to build our water channel across, and then we need to build our drop chamber as well, where they're going to drop down to, and they'll be, you know, half a heart damage, and they'll take one or two hits with our fist. We don't have to worry about weapons or anything like that, unless we get a sweeping edge sword. That would be good as well. Alright guys, so we've built our drop chute and our waterway across. As you can see there, I've just built it out of slabs on the bottom half, just to save on blocks. That way you can also see in there as well. So I've got a couple of signs there. This sign here stops the water coming around the corner, and then that sign there stops the water going back over, and that sits on top of there and just goes over to the drop chute. At the moment I don't have anything there. I've got scaffolding there, so I've been able to get up and down and put these around it. So all that's left to do now is put in our spawning platforms, and then we can also put our water in that corner, which will flush everything down. So you can see here that we've got some things spawning down here. Now, I don't know if he's gone up or not, but I did just see him there, so let's have a look. Might have just despawned. I need to bring that down as well, but yeah, this is pretty much ready. Alright guys, so we've built our spawning platform. So we've got the trapdoors on top to stop spiders spawning, and we've got the trapdoors on the side to make the mobs that spawn here think that there's a full block and that they can move over to the other ones. Now, we're not going to be putting a roof on top of this, and it's only going to be working at night, because husks will only spawn if there's sky access above them. So we can't really put a roof on this. So it's only going to be a workable farm at night, because obviously they still need the low light levels to be able to spawn. So all we need to do now is finish our drop chute, just take out the scaffolding that's in there, and just build a little area around it, maybe with some chests and whatnot, just to store the items that we get. So I'll continue doing that, and I'll come back once that's done. Okay guys, as you can see here, we're getting some spawns, and they're walking off, and they're going to be coming up the chute here. So what I'm going to do quickly is quickly finish this bit off. Okay, so now we need a oops, nearly fell off then. Alright guys, well that's going to do us for the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Now if you liked the episode, leave a like. If you're new, please subscribe. But that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.